The Bernina blind hem is one of the most beautiful blind hems you'll ever make. Using foot number 5 and stitch number 9 on the Bernina 790 sewing machine, you'll be able to master this often done hand technique with a simple stitch. And there's more than one way to pick this stitch, but I'm going to show you a couple different ways, plus why the foot 5 is so wonderful, and then how to fold the fabric for the perfect blind hem. So how did I know that stitch number 9 is the blind hem? Well, that's just one stitch I have used for years. Anytime that I've needed to hem up a pair of pants or a skirt, this is the stitch to go through to. Plus, when you touch the foot picture, you're going to notice that the yellow star is next to foot number 5. So that's the indication that that is the recommended foot for this particular stitch. So I'm going to go ahead and select that foot now. And then as we look at the foot, you do see that it has a blade. A blade or guide down the middle, often confused with foot number 10, an edge stitch foot. So why is this not an edge stitch foot? So the blade goes all the way through the sewing area. Now you can use this sort of as an edge stitch foot, but you can't use it as a center needle position. You always need to be to the far right or to the left, whichever way you're going. But make sure you don't pick any stitch that goes back and forth. That's why foot number 10, the edge stitch foot, is my absolute one foot I would never want to live without. Like if I could only have one foot, that's the one I have. So foot 5 does not do it for me, plus it's only 5.5 millimeters wide. Now I mentioned there's another way to pick a blind hem, and that would be, let's go to a straight stitch just so you can see. Oh look, so I picked a straight stitch with the blind hem foot selected, and it will not let you stitch that. That's why that line is red. Smart Machine, let it do its job. So the Creative Consultant is the dress form. If we go to the dress form, and for today, kind of a woven fabric, a little bit more than medium, so I am going to pick the heavy. And then the techniques of choice, one of them being a blind hem. So we'll recommend stitch number 9, your foot number 5, and when you go to it, it will pick the stitch, but it actually did a couple things. It made the pressure a little less and the stitch length, I believe, a little longer with a needle position, maybe just a hair more than if I had picked the woven medium fabric. So let's just do that same thing. See what the slight differences are. You do this, see the stitch length shortened a little bit, the pressure's back to normal, and the width is where it is. So you can definitely ask the machine and tell it what fabric you're working on, and then it will do the rest for you, picking the right stitch for that technique. As we look at foot 5, the blind hem foot, we are reminded that it is not a dual feed foot because it doesn't have a D, nor does it have the C for coated, which means you could do a full 9 millimeters wide. So let's start by just removing the Bernina dual feed and switching out the foot 1D for our foot 5. There is a nice little groove down between that guide. So if you would like to put your thread underneath the foot and kind of to the back before you get started, there is a place to do it. Next, it's how to fold your fabric. So first off, you are pressing in your final hem. So that would be the final edge of the skirt or pants. Next, you're going to fold back a little bit. So as you look at the stitch, there's a bite. The bite is going to come into this fold, stitch, 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 and then a bite. When everything is lined up, and again, the machine doesn't technically know what fabric weight you're working with, but as we go ahead and start, you'll see that its first stitch comes down into the fold of the fabric. So if you don't catch that fold on the first bite, you have the option to either make the stitch a little wider with your stitch width, so it takes a deeper bite, or if the bite is too big, you could narrow it. There's really only one way to find out. It's just to go ahead and keep the fold right, nicely hugged against the foot, stitch it all the way through. That I mentioned there is a small little blade in there that the stitch is jumping over, and why that's so important is it provides a little hinge for that stitch, making it easier and smoother to open this up and press out that crease. Now you know a blind hem is perfect when all the stitch bites are the same size. So even if they're large and ginormous, if they're the same size, you actually did it right. We just need to narrow it down for a little bit more pleasing finish. And of course, if I had matching cream thread, and usually a finer thread is what I reach for, this blind hem would be absolutely blind.